Hello everyone, this is Puzzle. Yesterday the Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake presentation took place and it brought a lot of joy to all game enthusiasts, as this is a legendary game. Fortunately, the remake is turning out to be very impressive. I've gathered everything we know about the remake in this video, along with some leaked details. For example, there's a combat gameplay clip where Snake shoots the ropes of a bridge, causing enemies to fall due to physics. In my opinion, it looks amazing. There's more to come, but for now, let's dive into everything we can expect from this remake. Features, special details, and cool aspects. By the way, if you don't want to miss such breakdowns, be sure to subscribe to the channel. So in the leaked gameplay footage, you can see that the game will become a true playground. You'll be able to climb trees, hang from them, jump between branches, and use them as cover. As we know, the setting will be a forest, and let me remind you that the game even featured a sniper called the End, who had a parrot and hunted you. You could even kill him with old age by changing your console's date and returning to the game. I wonder if the developers will include that in the remake, but that's not our focus today. Let's get to the unique details. The game still features the Easter egg where spinning Snake in the pause menu makes him dizzy and vomit. When you unpause, you'll see Snake suffering from your actions. They've added another Easter egg where pressing a specific button and moving the stick lets you fly and explore the forest in detail right from the game's menu. You can also change the time of day or make it rain by pressing certain buttons. You can even create a strong wind in the jungle or apply different filters, including the original game filter. Small details, but they're super cool. Snake will get dirty and leave traces of whatever he's been in. You can lie on different sides and crawl in various directions, just like in Metal Gear Solid 5, which looks great for a stealth game. Speaking of dirt, next to the health bar, you'll see percentages showing how visible you are at any given moment. In other words, it's camouflage. If you get dirty, your camouflage level increases. Stand in the shadows and it goes up even more. Lie in the mud and the percentage increases further. Maintaining high camouflage levels will be interesting if you prefer a stealth approach. However, over time, dirt will dry and fall off Snake. You can always enter the menu and clean your suit completely. More interestingly, your suit will gradually deteriorate, showing bullet marks, holes from crawling, and rips from hand-to-hand combat. This detail sounds insane, doesn't it? Especially since damage to your suit will remain until the end of the game. So if you have a favorite suit, it might be in tatters by the end. You can change to another, but it will also accumulate damage. During the demonstration, the developer showed that the local forest loads quickly. They also displayed the beautiful landscapes like a stunning vista. The coolest part is that the developers kept the original animations but modernized them. All the movements and actions you could do in the original game are still there. Additionally, the wounds Snake receives from enemies will be visible. If left untreated, they'll affect his health. Snake can also smoke cigars in the game. At the start, just like in the original, the remake will ask which previous MGS game you liked most. They've added options for the 4th and 5th games, as well as the Peace Walker spin-off. Another interesting detail is the thermal vision, which players will have access to. There will also be rubber ducks scattered in the forest that you'll need to find. As you travel through the forest, you can fully customize the HUD to your liking, remove the compass from the corner, replace it with a radar, or choose any other device available in the game, like binoculars. Many features from the original have been retained, like first-person aiming. You can shoot in third person, but first person is ideal for precise shots. You'll even be able to drop a beehive on an enemy and have bees attack them. Another cool moment is that you can climb almost anywhere, as seen in one gameplay clip where Snake climbs onto a brick building's roof. You can even crawl under that building, where the player found a snake in the demo. As you can see, the game has kept and improved all the original features. Another detail I noticed is how Snake steps over fallen enemies. He doesn't just run through them, he steps over them. This attention to detail could make the upcoming remake legendary. They've also worked on the sound, which is crucial for a stealth game. You'll encounter animals like crocodiles, so it's best to hear them before stepping on one. Enemy takedowns are still very effective. Check out how Snake handles an enemy, grabbing them from behind. Looks pretty good, right? Konami chose to make a direct remake of the original without changing the story or levels. However, they did update some things, like how in-game food looks. You can even poison the food and leave it for your enemy to eat, sending them to the afterlife. A few more cool facts about the remake. All characters speak the same lines and the same voices, and there are loading screens between locations. The developers didn't want to change the game's creative vision. The most significant change is the switch to Unreal Engine 5, and journalists have called the graphics impressive. The jungle feels much denser, and level boundaries are better hidden. You can choose a graphics mode, quality with 30 FPS at dynamic 4K, or performance mode, where the resolution dynamically scales from 1080p. The developers updated the controls to resemble Metal Gear Solid 5. For example, you can change your camouflage during gameplay instead of using the menu. You can also choose the classic controls. Despite the medals and an amazing story trailer, the developers remain silent about the release date. However, it's clear the game will release in 2025, which isn't too far away, and that's everything known about Metal Gear Solid's return. I'm curious about what you think. What features would you like to see in the remake? Something from the original or maybe from later games in the series? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to read them. That's all from me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
Listen to me, Jack. Just because soldiers are on the same side right now doesn't mean they always will be. Politics determine who you face on the battlefield.
Is that why you abandoned me?
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission.
Your mission is to retrieve Dr. Sokolov.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
That's right.
What the hell was he working on?
Are you one of Vulcan's men?
No. I've come to escort you back to the other side of the Iron Curtain. That's what they were making you build?
Yes, the Shagohod.
A nuclear-equipped tank capable of operating solo.
If it is completed and the Colonel gets his hands on it, it will mean the end of the Cold War. And then the Age of Fear will truly begin.
A world war.
An ocelot never lets his prey escape.
Sokolov was being guarded by the KGB and hunted by GRU? Snake, it sounds like this could be even hotter than Cuba.
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union. Sokolov is a little gift from my new hosts.
Are we taking him with us?
No, this one is still just a child. He has not yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
Even if they are our enemies, they're still our countrymen.
But it won't be me that pulled the trigger.
Colonel!
It'll be our friend, the American defector.
People aren't the ones who dictate the missions.
Then who does?
The times.
Sorry I'm late.